Okay, the Brown University shooting, where they didn't have a suspect, and then all of a sudden they find one in a storage unit. I don't know, seems sus. I don't trust.
Weird,
I don't
right?
trust anything from the government or the FBI. They searched for days, didn't know who it was. Then all of a sudden they go to a storage unit and they find the dead guy in there.
But what does the Reddit post have to do with it? Did you see that? How somebody on Reddit said that they ran into a guy. They should look into this guy.
I'd like to, and there was a car license plate. It was
yeah.
I don't give too much credit to Reddit, other than maybe 1 out of 20 times somebody's kind of right. So then we have to look at. I don't give much credit to Reddit.
This whole thing is weird.
That should be a
Yeah, and then the professor died at MIT was the guy that was murdered, and they say that had something to do with this guy. But I don't believe any of it. I don't believe our FBI. I don't believe our government. All of a sudden, it's so convenient. They can't find him. They don't say who it is. They say the wrong guy. And then all of a sudden, they find a guy that's dead in a storage unit. And you expect us to believe that?
And they're saying he's the suspect, right? He's the
man
dude.
suspected of killing 2 and wounding 9 others at Brown University and then killing a Massachusetts Institute of Technology professor has been found dead in a New Hampshire storage facility where he had rented a unit.
And then self-inflicted gunshot. Right, yeah.
You guys aren't as cynical as I am about everything. Did you believe it?
I don't know. I mean, it definitely is suspicious.
You don't have somebody from multiple dates. It is an embarrassment. You have nobody. There are videos. They're putting out new videos. They still can't identify the person. Heck, they identify the wrong person.
We don't always know everything.
But again, it was so embarrassing, and all of a sudden now they found the person.
Right.
I'm not in. Consider me somebody who's not in.
Dude, I believe everything. I see it, I'm like, oh, wow, they found the guy. He's dead.
That's what they want us to do.
I know, and I fall for it every time.
And I'm just not conspiracy guy, but this is such not a conspiracy to me that we get lied to all the time.
Like, have they released anything, like, from him, or do they have any, like a manifesto? Like a manifesto, yes, or some sort of, or YouTube videos or social media clips where he's put up, like, hints.
It's just so easy to say that it's him when he can't say it's not him.
Because he's dead.
Claudio Neves Valente, 48, a Portuguese national and former Brown student, was found dead on Thursday evening from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Oscar Perez, the Providence police chief, said at a news conference. Perez said, as far as the investigators know, the suspect acted alone. Leah Foley, the U.S. attorney in Massachusetts, said at a separate news conference in Boston that the same person also killed Nuno Evci Loreo, the MIT physics professor who was shot in his home on Monday. Quote, he took his own life tonight. That's from The Guardian. And you know what? Maybe it's true. But maybe it's Maybelline.
So what does the MIT professor have to do?
Same school. And they were, I think he was in his class or something. There was a connection where they knew each other.
Well, I mean, they were about the same age.
Yeah, there was a connection where they knew each other. Mike, you had to find
because,
that.
like, he went to Brown, or he was enrolled in Brown in, like, 2000 or 2001.
Yeah.
And then he's 48, and the professor that died was 47.
Are those in the same area?
What?
MIT and Brown?
Yeah, Boston, right?
I didn't
or
think,
up in that northeastern
I didn't think
area.
Brown was in Boston. I thought Brown was like a
New Hampshire?
Yeah.
That's all the same.
There's
So
it says
that's a car ride.
Is it?
Yeah, all that stuff is so close. That's a car ride. Like, the fact that Connecticut and New York City were so close, like an hour away, always blew my mind. Because David Letterman would do a show and drive home to Connecticut.
Oh, he lived in Connecticut.
Yeah, he just drive home.
Whoa.
What do you see as the connection there?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't? I thought you were Googling it over there.
Oh, I am. I don't have anything yet. I guess I'm just, I was asking if y'all.
Check Reddit, according to Reddit.
It's all on Reddit.
Yeah. The part of this article that I'm reading says the tipster whose Reddit post blew the case wide open.
Yeah, see, that's what I saw. That a Reddit post is what made investigators look at this guy.
So here's what I don't believe, that if that was the Reddit post that made investigators look, it was probably put up by the investigators so they could say we found this Reddit post to make us look for this guy.
The Reddit post guy, the guy that posted, was a janitor at Brown University.
Or an asset.
Says it was his former classmate.
Got it. Any motivation?
Mm-mm.
I don't know. It all seems too easy.
Like,
is it when someone's found dead is when it's kind of like, huh.
So
no
like,
one can talk when they're dead.
Yes.
So
and the embarrassment of they couldn't find the person for days.
Yeah.
And 25 years later, you take care of business?
Yeah. So the professor was a former classmate from 95 to 2000.
Well, where was that? High school?
I think in Portugal.
Yeah, in Portugal.
Oh,
Sounds like they'd be friends.
interesting.
Come to new town, don't know anybody.
Maybe
Anyway,
they were, and then
I don't know.
Something happened.
Seems too convenient. Okay, so there's that. The second thing was, how about that friggin' plane crash yesterday?
terrible.
Did you
I
see
didn't
it?
see it. No.
We talked about it.
Like what?
The race car driver that died in a plane crash yesterday.
We didn't talk
We
about
talked
that.
about it.
Greg Biffle? No, you and I did.
No.
We didn't talk about it
Another
yesterday.
Hispanic feller.
Greg Biffle died, 55 years old. Plane crash. Plane went up. They hit some issue, tried to turn around. I guess they weren't gaining altitude. They had to turn around for an emergency landing, same airport. Crashed.
Did you see his wife had sent a text to her
To
mom?
yeah.
She was like, the text just said, "We're in trouble." And so Eddie's wife and his 2 daughters were on the plane.
Oh, it's so sad.
Greg Biffle and his wife, Christina Biffle, died. Also, the kids. I'm sure the pilots. I thought at first maybe he was flying, but I don't think it was when somebody wants to fly their own plane. I think it was a bigger plane.
Yeah, I think I saw 6 people, so I assumed the other 2 people were the pilots.
Yeah.
But that was just my assumption.
Massive fire. I thought when I saw the fire of the plane crash that it landed and hit hard plane crash, meaning it was up in the air, had to do an emergency landing. I didn't realize what had happened where they couldn't get up quite, had to turn around, and then they hit the ground. The statement continues, we ask for privacy, compassion, and understanding as we grieve to begin the process. Greg Biffle, among the dead after a fiery plane crash in North Carolina. The Cessna C-550, a light private jet registered to a company owned by the star, crash landed near a runway at a regional airport, I believe in North Carolina.
Yeah, outside of Charlotte.
Yeah, wild. Not to start with 2 terrible stories. I want to make sure that I touched them. I don't know much about NASCAR, so I'm not super familiar with him as a NASCAR driver.
Yeah.
Are you?
No, I don't really know who he was. I guess he was
I heard his name. I think he's an older. He's like
early
said
2000s.
55, yeah. Yeah, it sucked. You got anything good, Dad, so far today?
No, now I'm
No, just in
reading.
general.
Oh,
I brought you guys salsas.
yes. Yeah, that was going to
I
be
mean, there's that.
my thing is I casually said to Eddie, I really want some salsa. And he said, just wait. And I didn't know what he had in store, but
Said, "I
what he had in
gotcha."
store is that he got all of us salsa.
Homemade roasted salsa.
Okay,
Is
you have to
this-
stop saying it like that because now you're just doing it for effect.
That's how I say it, man.
It's not.
It makes me laugh.
You say it now because you know we laugh at it.
Hey, it was tough too. Yesterday, you saw the storm, dude. I was smoking in the storm.
Smoking satay?
Salsa.
Yeah.
You smoke all the ingredients in the smoker.
Really?
Yeah, that's how you get the smoker.
Like
taste.
all the vegetables?
Yeah, everything.
I can't wait to
It's
just get some chips and dive
delicious.
into this.
Yeah.
There you go.
Everybody have one? Did you bring one for even the glass room?
Yeah, Glassroom has it, and then there's a bowl outside for anyone else that didn't get one.
Oh, it's like what Morgan did.
Yeah, it's like a community bowl.
Who didn't get one?
Of course I didn't, because he wants to make me mad. That's fine.
why?
I
What
don't
do you
give a
mean?
crap.
No, I'm
Eddie.
just saying.
Nah, it's cool. Whatever.
Like, there's a community bowl outside if you want some.
But it looks like everybody got one but Lunchbox, so that's his entire community
Okay,
bowl.
yeah.
I'm just joking. I brought him one. I just wanted to. I wanted him to not feel the way Morgan made him feel.
The way Morgan made him feel, you mean
Oh yeah.
I-
Oh,
so
so
here
you
you go.
yeah
I
you
got
want to
you,
do
dude.
the
I got
opposite of
you.
what
I'll
Morgan
take
did?
that. That's all right. I'll have 2.
Yeah.
I got you.
Events from 2025 that will most likely make it into history books. What do you think happened this year, history-wise? That still, you would think about because man, years go by and you're like, oh, that happened in this
Like
year.
a history book.
Big news events. Big
The
news.
fires at the beginning of the year.
Oh, that's big.
I do think that the wildfires make it. Yeah, the wildfires in Los Angeles, January 7th to 31st. Yeah, I would have been confused on what year that happened. And also, it's so far from us. And there are a lot of wildfires out there, but these were extremely big. But for us, when we're far, we just see it on the news. We really don't know how big they are. Being all the way a country away, like we see them and they say to us, but if we live closer, like flying over it, because we did fly over it. I did fly over it once. You're
You
like,
see it?
holy crap. But there's just so much bad news now. Yeah, that's number 2. Anything else?
Taylor and Travis get engaged, or her
Old Travis?
Travis.
Taylor
Yeah.
and Travis.
Not Travis.
Is that would that be in history?
I did make it.
Yeah. I think so.
All right, then her tour, the biggest of all time, right?
Do you mean like actual history books?
That's what I was wondering.
Like
And do
pop
they even
culture.
have those?
I didn't
Like-
make it.
Okay, so like what kids will learn about one day of like
Got
this
it.
is
Number 1, big.
Oh, the
I can-
Coldplay.
The what?
No.
Coldplay?
The Coldplay Jumbotron.
This happened May of last year, of this 2025.
May.
Number one happened in May. It didn't happen in America,
Oh.
but it definitely affected America in a big way.
This stuff in Russia and Ukraine, is that?
No, and that's been going on for a while. Let me make sure that
I
didn't
know.
make it.
I just didn't know if.
The number one is the first American Pope.
Oh.
Yep.
The death of Pope Francis in April prompted the gathering of Catholic cardinals from around the world to elect his successor. The new Pope, the first American Pope, Leo, was May 7th of 2025. Number 3 is Donald Trump takes office for the second time. Number 4, and this affects a lot of people, but again, unless you're right in it, and because it's happened so many times, I don't think you understand maybe the severity of it for some folks, but the U.S. government experienced its longest shutdown in history.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't affect us
No.
directly, and it feels like the government shuts down about twice a year where they're like, we're not coming back till something happens. And so when it happens so often and it doesn't affect you, it's a blur.
The most I heard about it was like canceled flights, because of the government shutdown. People would say
Yeah,
that.
like the airports being crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that had a chance to affect us. 2 stranded astronauts returned to Earth from the International Space Station at number 5.
I remember that.
I do, but briefly.
So they were up there for a long time, and then they just finally came home?
They were launched into
Wait,
space
are they home yet?
June 5th, 2024, and they were supposed to spend 8 days, and they came back in March of 2025.
Oh, they did. They did.
Aren't they Chinese astronauts? They're not.
Suni Williams and Butch Wilmore. If that's Chinese, they've really accepted the American culture well.
Well, they're not the U.S. ones. I knew that, but I couldn't remember which space
Butch
station they were from.
Wilmore is not an American? Sounds like the most
I have no
American name
idea.
ever.
Maybe they are.
Suni Williams and Butch Wilmore launched into space June 2024. Let's
June
see.
24, and they were supposed to be up there for 8 days, and they came back
Yes.
in March?
Yeah. Mike,
Government
what country
shutdown?
are they from?
I mean, NASA's
There's no
the
way.
US, right?
Yeah, there's no way Butch. I'm looking at him. There's no way he ain't from America. That dude loves college football and a Miller Lite.
Could be adopted, man.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're American. Because also it is NASA.
Dude,
Okay,
how,
wait. There were 3 more Chinese astronauts that were stranded in space. That might be what I'm
How
thinking of.
pissed would you be when they're like, sorry, man, you got another month?
Oh,
It's like
another
you're going to
month.
spend a night, or you're waiting for somebody to pick you up at school, and your mom doesn't come.
You're the
Yeah.
only one there.
You're out there, everybody's gone, all the buses are gone, all the car riders are gone. Yeah, I don't know. Teacher has to take you in and be like, hey, come on back inside. We'll figure it out.
I would be so scared.
Terrible.
At school or in space?
In space.
Both,
yeah,
man.
Yeah.
Dude, the school thing was scary when you were the only one there and teachers weren't even there.
How about whenever you didn't get off your bus stop and all of a sudden you realize it and you're way beyond your bus stop, and so you have to ride the whole bus and go to the bus driver and be like, I forgot my stop.
Or were you sleeping back there? Like what?
Possibly.
That
You guys
never-
didn't do that?
that never
Never missed your
happened to
stop
me.
and you had to ride the whole bus?
I did that.
Oh.
Ended up at the other trailer park. Might have seemed familiar to me.
And then you get off because you don't want to be embarrassed.
And you walk home.
And then what do I do? 2 Minnesota lawmakers are shot in their homes. In the early morning hours of June 14th, 2025, 2 lawmakers in Minnesota were shot by a gunman disguised as a law enforcement officer. State Senator John Hoffman and his wife were injured by the assailant at their residence. The gunman then proceeded to the home of State Representative Melissa Hortman and her husband. He shot and killed them both. That was wild. Seeing that Ring doorbell camera, the footage of that guy and his mask, because he looked like a cop, but he had like you could kind of tell it was rubber if you knew it was rubber, but if you're just looking at the camera, this looks like a dude. All the plane crashes make the list. Because there was a time where it was every day. And then a little
after the what team was
American
it?
Eagle.
In Washington, in Baltimore.
Well, there's the ice skating. A lot of them
That
were
one.
skaters
Dude, after that one went down,
Oh, yeah.
yes, lots of stories.
from Wichita.
Yeah, that was this year.
Yeah.
They ran into a helicopter ran into them.
2025, a rough year for air travel. There were more than 1,200 aviation accidents, resulting in more than 220 fatalities. Most of the incidents involved small planes, but the bigger ones grabbed the headlines and then made us pay attention to the smaller ones. January 29th, an American Airlines flight bound for Reagan National Airport near D.C. and a Black Hawk helicopter collided midair. There were 64 people aboard the passenger jet inbound from Wichita, Kansas, and 3 members of the military aboard the U.S. Army copter. Yeah, that was crazy. Number 8, pennies ceased to be pressed by the U.S. Mint, so this is the year they stopped making the penny. The renaming of the Gulf of Mexico. They're renaming a lot of stuff.
Right.
Gulf of Mexico. They renamed the Department of Defense, and they renamed the Kennedy Center now.
What is it?
To the Trump
Center?
Kennedy Center. That's slippery to be naming stuff after yourself as a living president.
Oh my god.
Because every president would do that. It would all the buildings would just be named after the person that was in.
Yeah.
You got to die and then let them name things after you. Man, I just have that power though to name stuff.
The Gulf of Mexico or the Gulf of
I feel
America?
like that's what he's doing. He's like, wow.
Did that one stick?
Not really.
Okay. Because like other countries don't have to call it that, right?
No, but they all.
I think he's the only one that calls it that.
To me, I don't look at it and go Gulf of America yet, but it is right now.
Like on Google Maps.
It is on Google Maps. Gulf of America. Yeah. Right, Mike? Gulf of America?
Yeah, Gulf of
It's
America.
just comical.
Maybe with a 12-year-old who has to start learning it that way, it starts to be that. But for us, it'll probably never be that.
Like who thinks of that? Who thinks of like we need to change that name?
The death of Charlie Kirk comes in at number 10.
Yeah, that was big.
Doge coming in, making all the cuts, and then they just realize way later, none of this works. So start hiring people back again. That was when Elon Musk went in and was cutting.
Oh, yeah.
The United States bombs nuclear facilities in Iran at 12. The Diddy trial and the Louvre heist make the list as far as the biggest events of the year. And news events. We've done pop culture. I love year-end lists. But a man finds an exotic python under his hood in Tennessee.
In Tennessee?
Oh,
A man
Exotic.
got quite the surprise when he
Boy.
popped the hood of his SUV to find a yellow python coiled up inside.
Oh my goodness.
Jesse Hodge had noticed a strange smell coming from the vehicle, and he found the dead snake when he checked under the hood. Workers at the animal center say the exotic python isn't native to Tennessee. It was likely someone's escaped or abandoned pet from WMUR. If that's my escaped or abandoned pet, you're never going to know. It escaped or I abandoned it. Because it ended up a news story, and I don't know if you can even have those. I'm sure you can, but he found the snake, the yellow snake, sitting atop the battery box. Luckily, it was dead. Although pythons, for the most part, are not going to bite you, attack you.
They don't?
They're swirl up and
Oh, they
squeeze you.
squeeze you?
Yeah, I mean they can, but they don't have a venomous bite. I guess anything can bite. We can bite.
Yeah.
Like, if we get in a tight enough situation, we'll bite too.
Sure. I'll bite.
Yeah. All right, let's go around the room, Amy.
Jelly rolls. Slate is officially clean. The Tennessee Governor Lee, he pardoned all of his stuff.
Oh, so he's not a felon anymore?
I
Correct.
just talked about this somewhere.
Not here.
Where?
At the Bobby Cast yesterday.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
It's probably where
I'm
you
having-
told somebody about the plane.
Maybe,
too.
man. I'm having crazy deja vu. I'm doing too much content. I'm
Were
doing
you
like,
over there thinking I was about to be in trouble?
no, I wasn't. I started thinking,
Could you pardon me?
did I read this and just have a conversation within myself, or did I talk about it?
Yeah.
Because I remember saying, and this is what I'll say, he's not in prison. So what's the pardon for? Because when you pardon somebody, usually they get out of prison. But there are certain, but he doesn't get to vote. There are certain things he can't do because
Right.
of his crimes.
It says it removes the felonies from his record, and he'll have an easier time booking international tour dates.
That's huge.
I just always thought that was called expunged. When they expunged from your record. And it's just uses of the word, I guess, because when someone gets pardoned now, people get pardoned all the time. They just pardoned that Honduras president who was a drug trafficker. He was just freed from prison.
Oh. Who pardoned him? The president
Yeah.
of Honduras?
No, of America.
Oh.
He was here. American jury
Oh,
said he was
he
guilty.
was here.
Big drug trafficker. We said, yep, you're good. We'll free you. A pardon forgives the conviction, removes legal penalties, and restores some rights, like voting or gun ownership. Gun voting would be fun.
I vote for guns.
Expungement destroys the record, making it disappear. Acts as if the crime never happened for background checks. So a pardon is not as good as an expungement. Because a pardon, it still remains on public record. But there is a note that says pardoned.
Oh, it says that back in April, the Tennessee Board of Parole endorsed him for a pardon by a unanimous vote, and then it's just taken this long for the governor to
Well, let's expunge that thing next.
Yeah, get rid of it. But it is kind of weird that an elected official can just like say, you know what, you're good.
President and governors can do pardons.
Like, that's crazy. Or like they just don't like you, so you're not good.
It's also why when presidents, for the most part, are leaving office, they pardon like 200 people
Yeah,
Like their family and stuff.
because they don't want to have to deal with it being in
I remember
office.
that.
Yeah, I didn't know the difference in pardon and expungement. I would have thought it was the opposite. That pardon was the big one, but expungement's kind of the big one.
So Jelly Roll can vote now, and then
He can
Play
gun
shows.
he can gun vote. Expungement is granted by the judicial branch, a judge. It's actually more common, but it's restricted to specific, often less serious offenses, and it is a complete disappearance of whatever you did. No, that's interesting. Yeah, good for Jelly Roll.
Yeah.
Do you think that would have happened if he didn't get super famous?
Probably not.
no.
He is giving a lot back,
He's
though.
doing good things.
Yes,
man.
that's what, through his platform, he's been able to, on a large stage, do
Yes.
so much good. So absolutely, it draws attention to him.
I'm not hating. I wouldn't be a doctor if it wasn't for me kind of being whatever version of famous this is.
But you're a
Right.
doctor now.
But I am a doctor.
Yeah, because he doesn't, I mean, I think this shows, I mean, his story is so redemptive. But yes, because he has chosen to give back in such a powerful
think so,
way.
too. I
Because
think-
he doesn't have to do that.
Had he just had hits,
And been super rich and famous, yeah.
I don't think he would have been met as warmly with things like pardons.
Yeah.
I did see where he went at Thanksgiving and supplied like 300 dinners to inmates.
Dang.
Constantly going to prisons talking to folks because like he was in. And he
Yeah.
was like, when you get out, there's a way. Yeah, good for him. So the goal is once you get out of prison, just get famous and then give back.
And give back. You got to give back.
Yeah, but you got to get famous first so you have the money to give
Yes.
back.
Right.
Then
You gotta
you're
be
good.
you gotta be really talented.
Yeah, you got to have a couple
pardoned.
hits. You got to
Yeah.
get a couple country songs to pop after your rap career. Did well, but didn't turn you into a global superstar.
Yeah.
Then you go country, you pop globally, then you do whatever you want. That's let's go. That's it. All right, Eddie, your story.
This one kind of hits home a little bit. Oh, there's a recall on So Delicious dairy-free salted caramel cluster. Say it ain't so.
I don't know what you just said.
Oh,
What
that's
in
a
the
good
world?
ice cream.
I've eaten that. in the
Oh, it's an
last
ice
week.
cream?
Dairy-free ice cream.
Okay, start over. There's a
There's
recall,
a recall on an ice cream called So Delicious
Yep.
dairy-free salted caramel cluster.
Okay, you can
There's-
tell I don't eat that kind.
Okay, but that's
thank
the best
goodness.
flavor they make, I think.
Okay, what was in it?
And the stones. They say stones and do they say stones and other hard objects?
Stones?
Oh
Yeah.
no, I would think that was like a cashew.
At least you could say pebble to make it sound less severe. You're gonna go stones?
Stones and other hard objects. So be careful when biting into the ice cream.
So I have stones and hard objects in me because I definitely ate this within the last week.
What? That one?
Yeah,
That
for-
exact one?
Very-
You would have known because you would have bit it.
I'm hoping because
You
it
don't
has
just
little
swallow.
clusters
You don't
in
just
it.
swallow ice cream whole though. You have
But-
to melt it before you swallow it.
A little bit, but the little clusters in it are like cashews and
But you
like
chew those.
kind of.
You ever-
Yeah.
There's
you ever
no
bite
way.
into an ice
There's
cream?
no way you're just swallowing a spoonful of this without eating it, like chewing it.
I mean, I chewed it a little bit, but I don't know. I don't know how big these stones
It's
are.
just stones?
It says small stones, guys.
Did they
You're
end
good.
up chocolate covered, coated?
They don't say that.
Humor me.
Because the
You get a
cashews are
spoon.
chocolate coated.
I know. You get a spoon. You go into your ice cream. You put it in your mouth. Then what happens?
You chew.
You don't really chew.
You do if
If
there are
there's
things like
clusters.
cookies,
yeah.
nuts,
Small stones.
small stones. If it's just ice cream, you don't just swallow. You don't go. You let it melt in your mouth, and you kind of.
Yeah.
So if it's a stone, you would probably know. Somebody probably broke a tooth on it more than swallowed them.
But okay, so these salted caramel clusters, are they hard? Do you chew on those?
Well, they're cashews, so they're soft because that's
Yeah.
a soft nut.
You would
it
still
didn't say
chew
cashew
that.
on it.
Aren't there? Yeah. I used to, when I was dairy free by choice, I ate that kind all the time.
Yeah, it says the stones are in the cashew pieces.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
My.
So
See-
You're gonna
chew
buy
that.
into that.
And those
You're
are
gonna probably
yummy
hurt
when
your
you bite
tooth.
on them.
What, the cashews?
Yeah, like I would want to bite them because they're like, it's like yummy.
But you haven't encountered this
I don't
ice
eat that
cream?
brand. Mm-mm.
Good for you. When I saw the story, I was worried for you.
Yeah, I don't eat that brand. I haven't really been in an ice cream kick. I ordered 3 cookies the other night. I think I told you guys. I got 3 tubs of ice cream instead.
Yeah.
I ordered 3 chocolate chip cookies individually. I got 3 tubs of ice cream. And so they're still in there. I love ice cream, but I haven't been ice creaming it
You
much
got
lately.
dairy-free chocolate chip cookies? How do those taste?
Vegan. So they wouldn't be dairy-free. They list them as V.
Oh.
So there's what's confusing is if there is a V beside it, it means vegan, so I can eat that. if there's VEG, it's vegetarian.
You can't eat that.
Can't always eat that. But things that are vegetarian can also be vegan. Do you see what I'm saying?
But vegan for sure means no milk, no dairy in
Yeah,
this.
because it comes from an animal. But I don't eat things that are vegan for the most part if they're like sandwiches because I want meat. So I'm not a vegan.
You're just
No dairy.
no dairy vegan.
And also I can do other kinds of milk. Almond milk, pecan milk.
You do soy milk?
I don't know. I just stick
You
with
can do
almond
it.
milk.
I mean, soy milk, coconut milk, macadamia nut milk.
Soy milk the other day. It's not bad.
I'm sure if I didn't know the difference, it'd be fine. Yeah.
Well, you can taste the
They have
difference.
banana milk.
Banana milk?
I saw it at Target.
That sounds pretty good.
That sounds really good.
Yeah.
We're eating a kind of oatmeal now. I wish I knew the name of it.
Oatmeal or oat milk?
No, oatmeal. Oatmeal.
Okay.
Oatmeal.
But they do have oat milk.
Accent. We're eating a great kind of oatmeal right now. Let me ask my wife. And I put almond milk in it because it's just a powder. It's supposed to be overnight oats, I think, but I always forget to do it overnight. So then I just wake up in the morning and then I pour the bag of oatmeal in. I do a half cup of almond milk. And before I put it in the microwave, I kind of get the texture a little right because you can't get it fully right. And then I put it in for a minute and then I come out and mix it again. Is that how you make oatmeal?
Yeah.
In the microwave?
That's exactly how you make it.
Is it still a little hard since it's not overnight?
No, because he's putting it in the microwave. The overnight oats, what's happening in that process is overnight, it's sort of quote unquote cooking the oats because it's soaking overnight. But if you heat it up
Same
or you
thing.
put boiling water or you put it in the microwave, you're cooking the oats that way.
America voted the best New Year's Eve activity is
Drinking.
Sitting
Bar hopping.
down, going to bed early.
House party.
number 4, scroll through social media on your phone.
What?
Number
That's
3,
actually-
What?
Fireworks.
That cannot be
idiots.
an
Come
activity.
on, guys.
People are stupid.
number 3, get some sleep.
Okay, yeah, I can co-sign on that.
Is that an activity?
Yeah.
It's an anti-activity.
I think it's just what you do. Number 2, go to a party.
Mm-hmm.
And number 1, watch Netflix or some other streaming platform.
Okay.
It's cold. If it wasn't cold on New Year's, it'd be much easier.
Yeah, I went downtown.
Do New Year's in June.
Nashville to do the big concert thing once.
You did? Oh.
Yeah, like 13 years ago.
I thought you said last year. I was like, who
No.
are you?
I haven't been
It's
back.
bitter cold.
Yeah, it was
Oh.
cold. I mean, and we also had, we were doing it a different way because we were with the station, like like in the tent, you're a little warmer. And it was still this was fun. Check the box. Don't think I'll ever come down here again.
Have you guys
There's
ever
so many people.
gone to like an awesome New Year's Eve party? Like where
I
you're like,
feel
that
like-
was epic.
Yeah, my wedding.
I feel like New Year's is like prom. If it didn't have the expectation on it, it would be fun. But because there's such an expectation, if you go do something, you get dressed, you wear funny hats, it's a party, it's a
kiss
big
someone.
celebration, all of that's happening. So I don't think it can quite live up to the hype, generally speaking. Just like prom, it's super fun, but you spend all of high school going, I can't wait to prom.
Yeah.
It's romanticized in television shows and movies, so it's really hard for it to hit. So that being said, I think I've went to a couple good parties that probably would have been great had there not been the build up to it. Like all year, the build up to it.
Yeah.
Why? Have you?
No, never. I've gone to like. There was a time when like New Year's Eve, my dad would throw a party and he'd always make us go to the party, and so I'd always be upset because I'm like, man, like my friends are throwing parties, like I want to go to that party. And then finally one year I said like, I'm gonna go to that party. I'm not going to my family's party. And it was like,
It sucked?
that was stupid. Like my dad's party's better than this. And I just felt like you're right. I feel like the anticipation of like, ooh, New Year's Eve party, it's gonna be awesome. It just wasn't. It was just like a normal party.
Well, then you hit that threshold of starting to get older, and it's not even worth seeing if there's a thing of gold into the rainbow.
Yeah.
Because you've chased the gold for so long, and it's just been fine. You're like, I just don't think it's going to be the pot of gold.
Yeah.
So I'm going to just stay home or go to bed or whatever.
Well, yeah, and we just don't feel the same. Like staying up past a certain point or consuming certain amounts of alcohol, it doesn't feel the same. Recovery is
We can't handle, man.
so you're just like, it's not worth it. It's like risk reward.
Trace's Oats. Familiar?
No, but I was just about to ask you if you figured it out because I want to look
I
it
didn't
up.
figure it out yet.
Stevenson is so into oatmeal
I
right
text my
now.
wife. They're great because this morning I tried, and there's no milk in it, but I tried the strawberry milk flavor. It's wonderful.
Well, that's cool. Is it in a cup already, or do you pour it in something?
It's in a bag, kind of like the old oatmeal
I
used
see.
to be.
Yeah.
Cute.
Yeah, it's good.
The packaging's
And it
cute.
comes in different flavors like that?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. It's got 15 grams of protein and no added sugar.
You haven't even seen my muscles lately.
And
It's because all the oatmeal I'm eating.
Once you got screens in front of you.
glyphosate-free
Thank you.
oats.
I don't know what any of that means.
Me neither, but I kind of.
If my wife puts it in our house, I feel like it's safe for me.
Yeah, for sure.
We have a small refrigerator, like a college refrigerator, that is not in the kitchen. It's in we have also like this weird wine cellar that we don't, it's not a cellar because it's not underground, but we don't have like a bunch of alcohol.
No.
We have like 8 bottles of gifted alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's next to that. So it's in this area of the house that has like a little refrigerator in it. And she'll keep anything that I can't eat in that.
Away from you.
So I don't accidentally hop in and just start eating something and then get sick.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's very selfless of her. You looking at it still?
Mm-hmm. They have a starter pack. It'll give you a variety of all the different
That's what we
kinds.
that's
They've
what we
got
get.
strawberry milk, brownie batter, blueberry muffin, and maple vanilla walnut.
I had the maple vanilla, and those aren't really flavors that I pursue, but it's really good.
You don't like vanilla?
No, I like vanilla. I don't like maple as a flavor.
Oh, syrup?
I like syrup, but I don't like maple being a flavor of something I'm eating. I like to dedicate that to just syrup.
Yeah. Okay.
I do love pancakes, and I do love syrup, but I don't like maple flavored stuff. Like, they don't make maple flavored Jolly Ranchers for a reason.
That sounds good, actually.
It does?
Yeah. Are you
Oh,
sure?
wow.
Like Werther's Originals, kind of like that.
Wow, I didn't think that people would think a maple candy is good.
I love maple. Well, syrup.
But what is when you say Werther's Original? It's kind of like then maybe it's more like caramel, a caramel hard candy that's like a Jolly Rancher.
Caramel, whatever.
I say it both
Caramel.
ways: caramel.
A survey explored the causes of Christmas chaos. What would get most chaotic during Christmas for you guys?
Chaotic?
Any last minute shopping?
Okay, that could be something, like having to get the shopping done.
If you're hosting,
So at number 1, at 33%, is the cooking, like trying to get all the cooking done before people come over.
mm-hmm.
You also have board games getting too competitive. The family's playing board games. You also have family politics. You also have TV remote wars, what to watch. What's fun about Christmas now is the sports world has allowed us to have a good docket of NFL games, meaning just like 3 games, right?
Yeah, on
A
Christmas.
couple on Netflix. You don't like that?
No.
It just
Why?
it allows for something to be on TV and for something to just have on that people can talk about. I don't know, there just isn't like a universal parade type thing on Christmas.
Yeah, there's Christmas movies.
Yeah, the Christmas story.
But then
plays
you have to
24
hop.
hours.
You got to start at the beginning.
Like a game you can just like casually.
Just jump in.
Okay.
I love having sports on TV, just on where
Ugh,
no one. And if you want to
hate
sit
it.
and watch it, you can.
But
If
you don't
not,
have to.
Nope, nobody has to.
I feel like with a movie, I get annoyed because if I didn't start with the movie, I don't want to jump in halfway through if I walk in on it. I don't mind if there's a game on, even if it's not my team's. Maybe I'm just a sports fan and that's why.
Like sports at night doesn't bother me as much as and I'm talking about a visceral reaction inside my body, so I can't explain it. But if like sports are on during the daytime, I've always like it's just been like I don't even want to be around it. And I tried to actually work through this. Like, what is my problem? What is this? Because it's been, all in my marriage. Like it was a problem. And I think that sometimes when I was with my dad, and it must have been daylight out, he would be watching sports and I would be trying to talk to him and he like wouldn't hear me. Like I would talk
Ooh,
and he was
Your
not
needs
listening.
weren't met because of the Cowboys.
Something about,
Was he a Cowboys fan?
yes, it could be football, golf. He would just sit on the couch with like his hands behind his head and he'd be
Did he
doing
gamble?
this with his
Oh, for
thumbs.
sure
Did he
he's
have a bookie?
gambling.
Yes, he gambled. But like,
Sure, he's gambling. That's why I didn't listen to you.
I would think so
Yeah.
too.
I need a field goal here. Shush.
But do you know? Did you ever meet the bookie?
no, we didn't know.
Like he didn't come around the house.
No, it wasn't like that.
Would have to be then because
Yeah,
there was
there was
no
no-
I
sports
know.
gambling.
Well, I know that when my dad moved out, my mom at one point was cleaning out our garage and she was finding cash hidden everywhere. And she knew. She was like, oh, yeah, this is probably his gambling money. Like in a gardening glove, like deep inside, there'd be like a wad of, it'd be like $500. So yeah.
that has to be it then.
Yes. My dad did. Listen, I found all kinds of things. Like, I'd be at my dad's house. I was thinking about this the other day. Everybody had business cards back then, and they keep them out. Like if you exchange information, you got someone's business card. And I don't know whose business card this was, but they worked at the Yellow Rose.
the strip club.
Was it a woman?
Yeah.
It was a woman?
No, it might have been a guy. I don't know.
Manager.
Head of security.
I don't think the strippers had cards.
Yeah, I don't think they had business cards. It was like but I just remember in my
The
dad's
Yellow
kitchen,
Rose.
like there being a stack of business cards that he had like unloaded from the day. And I was like, oh, ew, he had a meeting there today. Like that means they probably had business meetings there, like lunches.
I remember my dad went to a strip club, like, and everyone knew, like, so that when people would call the house, I would answer the phone and they'd be like, "Hey, is your dad there?" Like, "Nah, he's at Tex-Mex."
Yeah.
Like, that's really
The place was called Tex-Mex?
Yeah, Tex-Mex strip club, yeah.
I'd stop in for a burrito, and I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah.
Well, down there it was
Like,
called
even my
Tex-Mex.
sister would answer the phone and be like, "Nah,
Tex-Mex
Dad's
or
at
Tex-Mex?
Tex-Mex. That's what it's called, yeah.
Dang, that's like on the border.
Yeah? But that's
Yeah,
what-
well,
Like,
that's
on some salsa.
interesting because it was known.
Do they
Like
have,
your family
Tex-Mex
knew.
food there, though? They have good food?
I never went.
Oh,
He
because
took my brother, never took me.
dudes would, really?
Yeah.
He took your brother to a strip club?
Yeah, and then my mom was like, "You gotta not do that." So I never got to go.
Dudes will be like, they make the best steaks.
Yeah, that's what they say. My dad said Hooters had the best wings.
Yes, they
Yep.
would say that. Oh, dude, the lunch is great.
It's what they say about Playboys with the articles. No, there's some great articles. There's some great
Best articles.
Yeah.
You learn so much. Yeah, but obviously for my dad, it wasn't a hidden thing. I mean, we never talked about it, but my stepmom was in the kid. Like, it's not like he was high. You know, she probably knew. Oh, yeah, on his calendar, lunch meeting.
different times, man.
Yeah, weird.
And my dad had a bookie. His name was we called him the Diablo,
Would he come around the house?
the devil. Yeah,
Either to give or to pick up his money?
correct. Either he was coming to collect or he had an envelope with him.
I feel like Eddie's dad and my dad would have been best friends.
For sure.
Because also my dad was fluent in Spanish and they could just go to Mexico and have a good time.
Yeah.
Did it always surprise people, like other white people, when your dad could just rip Spanish?
Yes, I think so. Especially my dad and his brothers got together because they would just talk to each other. My uncles were even better than my dad because they stayed in South Texas. And I remember at a family reunion once in Dilley, Texas, there was more Hispanics there than white people. And I was like, "Dad," and he goes, "They're basically family." Like,
Hey,
it's
that's
just-
like the South and the Hispanic culture. Lots of cousins, lots of
Yeah.
yeah.
that you're not even related to.
Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah, this is just
Not
this
to
is
speak
our
for the
family."
Spanish culture, Eddie,
No, you're good.
but don't you guys
Spot
have
on.
like a lot of relatives that
Yes.
aren't really related to you?
Yeah, my wife gets confused. 'Cause I'm like, they're my cousin, but they're not
They're
really my
not.
cousin,
Yeah.
but they're
My
my
aunt.
cousin.
It's extremely a Southern thing too, because we had a lot of cousins, a lot of this is your aunt.
Yeah.
We
Mm-hmm.
weren't related at all. It was just like somebody that lived close that would take care of you sometimes.
There was one literally I found out when my mom was here over Thanksgiving. She's like, "No, she wasn't your real aunt." What?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. No, and I guess a lot of the people they worked with, like everybody. I think my dad told me this story. Who knows? But his mom, because his dad died when my dad was like a month old, so she needed extra help, and so there was this Hispanic guy, like literally, he was from Mexico, and he would come over and he helped a lot on her. She raised chickens, and they had watermelon. He would
Because
want
Dilley
to
had
go.
a bunch of watermelon. It was the watermelon capital.
Watermelon
right?
capital of the
Yeah.
world.
Yeah.
They have a festival
they
there?
have a watermelon statue.
Yeah.
And
that.
that's how my grandpa died. He got run over by his watermelon truck. So
Yeah, backed over him, right?
yes, when he was unloading the
Fell
watermelon.
off, backed over him.
Yes.
That sucks.
I know.
That doesn't sometimes get the respect it deserves in our conversations because we've talked about it so much.
And watermelon throws it all off.
Because watermelon's like fun.
Yes.
And summer and refreshing. So
And it's like that-
It's like
that
when
delivery.
monkeypox was a thing. You put the word monkey on a terrible disease, you're like, that kind of sounds fun.
Yeah.
But really, it was terrible. Your
Yeah.
grandpa died from a truck backing over him.
Yeah, and I guess in the Texas heat too with the watermelon. Like to this day, my dad does not eat watermelon. He cannot stand watermelon because the heat when it would spoil the smell. Like he just cannot even handle it. Well, anyway, they had obviously whoever this was that came to work with them a couple times a year would want to go back to Mexico to see his family, and my aunt would just go turn him in. And they would ship him back because he
for
would
free.
be like illegal, and then he'd get to go back to Mexico for free, and then
No
he would
way.
sneak
Yeah,
back
man, that was
across
the thing.
and then come, and then my grandma would be like, "Okay, come on," and they were all in on it. She's like, "I'll go turn you in now,"
Because
No
the drive
way.
from Dilley to Mexico is not very close. So
and then
like,
they would just go, and then they get a free ride back home.
yeah, dude, that was a thing.
That's like
Yes.
Otis on Andy Griffith who would go check himself into the prison because he was
Yes.
too drunk.
Same thing.
That's wild.
Yeah, so I'm telling you, there was a lot of Hispanic influence. So I guess when my dad was down south, nobody was surprised. But I think when my dad was in Austin and he started speaking fluently, and he was really good at it, especially because he would build restaurants. A lot of the workers and I think my dad would show up on the job site and probably a lot of the workers were like, "Oh, great, here's the gringo." And then they would like end up loving him right away because he could talk to them fluently. And my dad was he was really cool.
Obviously, gambling, strip clubs.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Women.
Cool dude.
That's the coolest dude
No,
ever.
but
to
I mean,
do.
he wasn't like, I think sometimes like if he was in charge, like the boss, like he wasn't one that was like too good. Like he would pull up the grill and like cook lunch for everybody.
That's crazy. That's so much like my dad.
I'm telling you,
So
I think
much like
they
my
would have
dad.
been best friends. For real.
Crazy.
And maybe they are now.
Maybe they're hanging out right now.
In heaven,
gambling.
you're grilling,
look at all of us.
gambling.
They're like, who's gonna win tonight, Alabama or OU?
They're at the pearly gate. That's the establishment up there.
That was the joke at my dad's memorial. Like, do you think he got in or not? I don't know. He's probably negotiating his way in right now.
They're both up at the Yellow Rose of Heaven.
Yeah.
Anna Nicole Smith.
What?
Yeah.
The Yellow Rose in
Yellow Rose.
Heaven.
Oh.
Anna Nicole Smith.
Oh, like who's working up
Yeah,
there?
dead. Yeah. What's one word you would use to describe your job? You just get one. I have the top answers from American workers, so it's going to be different than probably what you say. Our job is a bit different, but what's one word to describe your job, Amy?
Gosh, well, the word that keeps.
One word. You can talk after, but
I
you
know,
get
but
one word. Why?
I'm probably doing it wrong.
Yeah, you are. That's what I'm talking to you. I need one word.
Lucky.
Okay, so that's your relationship to the job.
That's the word that
Fair
keeps
enough.
coming to my mind.
There were no rules on this. Lucky works.
Okay.
We'll sit there. We can come back to it. One word, Eddie.
One word.
Do not filibuster.
I'm gonna go with early.
That's where I would have gone first. I'll pivot. But, okay. Hold. Lunchbox?
Strenuous.
Really. Taxing.
Okay. One word. Morgan.
Different.
That's good.
I think mine would be constant because I constantly, as soon as it's over, I'm constant. And we can now elaborate a bit. I'm now constantly working on the next thing or the next show or podcast or whatever it is. It's constant with me. So I'm going to go constant. Why lucky for you?
So in school, I used to get in trouble for talking all the time. And now I get paid to talk. So that is so.
That's
I
kinda
just like, yeah, it
That's
worked
ironic.
out. It worked out for me. It is. Like some of my teachers are going to be like, yeah, what's up now?
You said,
Early.
yeah.
It's just like it's too early for your mind to be like, all right, let's talk.
Last night, I'm glad you said that. Last night, I did Caitlin Bristow's podcast, and I did it at like 6:30 p.m.
What?
What do you mean?
That's bedtime.
That's late
dude.
for you.
I was so on.
Oh, really?
It was 6:30.
Yeah, but you'd been working all day.
All day.
I could see
I
6:30
actually-
being on if you you
sure.
woke up at 10 a.m.
I actually had been so on because I'd gone from this show to a meeting. We did Bobbycast. We had Caitlin Butts. We'd been working all day. It doesn't matter. Like I stopped by the house for a minute, ate some food, went. 6:30 p.m. is it's time to fly, and so it was. I just felt so good. Like this show would be so much better if it was 6:30 p.m. Wouldn't get paid as much, but it'd be so much better. And it started storming. It was a real bad storm last night. Did you guys get bad weather?
Yeah. Yeah.
We did.
I have a hole in my roof of a leak and it was leaking.
Yeah.
Well, I cut a hole out to see if there for sure was a leak.
Wait, you cut a hole to see
Well,
if
I
there was a
hired
hole?
somebody.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Okay, so it looked like, because it looked like there was some water, but I wasn't for sure. Because I was like, is that just a spot? And I got paranoid.
On the ceiling?
In above my shower. So then I hired somebody to come cut a hole, but then we had to wait for it to rain. And it's such a small.
Oh, they cut a
leak-
hole a long time ago and you waited.
Yes, but I've been
I
waiting.
thought Amy's like, okay, clouds on the Apple app. Let's get a hole up there.
No, but I've been waiting, and even if it's just a moderate rain, it's not that obvious. It's so hard to tell what's really happening. But if it pours like yesterday, we know now.
Did you bucket it?
Confirmed. No, because it's dripping right into the
Straight down.
shower,
Oh,
so it's
perfect.
fine.
Convenient.
But now I know, which is great. Now I just need to get that handled.
Does it go? Do you hear it? The water hit in the shower?
No,
Or is it
but
going whoosh?
no, it's not like that. But it's like I'll step away and then I come back and I know my shower floor wasn't wet at all, and then I'll see all the little drops because that's how it's very. The hole must be tiny up in the roof, But when you get a lot of rain, got a lot of drops. So now I know. And I can't wait to patch it up or figure out the hole and then patch it up because it is getting cold in my bathroom. Because I basically have a hole.
Winter.
Yes.
Yeah. Winter.
Winter has
The
come.
rain yesterday too, though, it was like coming sideways. It was like that kind of rain.
I think that's why it got more action.
Yeah.
Like I got more because it was like
Morgan, your word was
Different.
go ahead.
I think I've just realized when I talk to other people about their jobs and mine, this is just such a different job. It's hard to relate to other people because it's not the same thing. And different in a good way, too. It's a really cool job that's so isolated. You can't really replicate it. Like, this is a cool job in itself.
Lunchbox, you said strenuous.
Yeah. It's just very strenuous. People think it's so easy, but it's very hard to be on all the time, have great things to say, be smart about things, always be feeding off other people. It's a lot harder than people think. They think, oh, I can do that so easy. No, you can't.
Maybe they could.
Most
I
likely
find that
not.
a lot of people, because everybody has a podcast. No, everybody has a podcast.
And they're not good.
I find that a lot of people can do 6 really good podcasts. And it's not the ability to tell a story, it's the ability to constantly come up with more and more stories. A lot of professional athletes do really great podcasts for like 5 or 6 episodes. And then you run out of stories to tell. And that's the hardest thing about doing a podcast is the consistency of it. Like you have to do 1 or 2 a week. And it's so fun and it's great. But people quit because it takes 100 of them to get any sort of traction. And that's a small number, especially if you're not super famous. And even if you are super famous now, there's 10,000 people with a podcast. So it's so hard to get anybody to listen because there's only so many hours in the day, so many free times people have to listen to a podcast. But I think a lot of people could do a really good podcast. But it's hard because it's a muscle you have to work to be able to constantly, I use the word constant on mine, to constantly have material. And I think for me, I'm glad we have a break soon. I burn, and I think a little bit I start to let myself burn because I know the end is coming because I'm doing this show and then this podcast, and then we do 25 whistles, and then I do the show, we work for the NFL, and then I do 2 Bobbycasts a week. And so I'm having to constantly go, did I talk about this? And I keep notes of almost everything, and I look at things before. I didn't this morning as much because I didn't know where I talked about that story earlier, the plane crash.
Yeah.
So I'm starting to get a little burnt, a little cracked. But, yeah, that's the hard part is constantly going. Not being amazing, but just constantly being pretty good to good.
Not being smart, like Lunchbox said, saying smart
I don't
things.
feel like I say smart things all the time. I feel like sometimes I have to trust that I wasn't extremely unentertaining because I'm not feeling good. I'm like, man, that sucked. That day sucked. And I have to go, you probably didn't feel good. And that's why it didn't feel that good. More so than anything
You tell
else.
yourself that?
I have to or I'll spiral out.
Mm.
And then I have to really not spend a lot of time looking at what I just finished because I've got something else to do. Because we do this show every day, and I have another at least hour and a half of a different podcast every single day to do. I'm not complaining at all because I've built it, and I built it for me, and I love doing it. And I think everybody could be really good at it for a second, and then some for an hour. But then usually what separates is can you do it constantly over 2 years? Now that everybody has a podcast too. All right, there you go. Soapbox.
We do have a cool job, though. I
TED
feel
Talk.
like everyone always asks me, like, hey, tell me about your work. Like, what'd you do? What'd you guys do this week? You traveling? Who'd you talk to? Who'd you all interview? Like, all the time. And I mean, I'm not asking them, like, what happened in court today?
What was your spreadsheet like?
What'd you copyright this week?
I think I have a problem understanding that some people's priorities aren't to get ahead in their career. I think for a long time, even when I would hire people, I would go, okay, here's how I can invest you. Here's the long term. Here's what you can. And some people just want to work, but invest in their home life way more. And I think I had a hard time understanding that some people's job is just their job. And I think I wish I was a little more like that at times. I mean, I sacrificed a lot to build this, but now I understand. Like my wife is such a family person that I can now see for the first time the value of investing in things that aren't your job, your career, money, that type of thing. And so it's really the first time that I've been able to see that because forever I would hire somebody and they wouldn't really want to weigh up. They wouldn't really want to build. They would be like, I just love the job. Wait, what? You don't want to grow? I'm good. Ray did that. I tried to move Ray up a couple times. Ray's like the greatest worker. And he's like, I'm good, man. You don't want to like run the show? No. I'm good.
Ray was going to run the show?
But definitely have the ability to do more.
Yeah.
But he does so much. He's like, I feel great where I am. Now, he's made more money, obviously, through the years. But Ray loves his home time. But he's the first one here. Most consistent person we have here. Ray, do you love your home time more than work time?
Home time's different now. My wife works at home, and her job's gotten a little stressful.
He has to see his wife at home, so it's not the same.
So I do enjoy being home, but it's all about compartmentalizing stuff. So do I like my home time when I go at like 1 p.m.? No, because she's doing calls and stuff. I love it at 4 p.m. when she's done, though.
Why did you never want a promotion?
Just didn't like the stuff that it entailed. And I just didn't feel like I'd have any power. Kind of felt like I'd be pushed around, so I was like, definitely not.
I never really understood it. I do now more so. Because you just value different things. And Ray always valued different things. But it had no effect on his work ethic. I always thought people want to work hard for sure, want to move up. Ray was like, no, I got an awesome job. I'm good. I don't want to screw it up. Do you feel like that's fair of me to say?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want that to feel like it's insulting. I would look at it and go, man, that's really cool. I wish I had a little bit of that.
Yeah. I just knew. I mean, we're talking like 5 or more years ago.
Mm-hmm.
That was a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I changed my mind now.
You wanted the chance?
He's like,
now my wife works at
let's
home.
talk.
Yeah.
He's like, I want to run things now, man.
I don't know. Does that sound weird when I'm describing it?
No, I mean, I don't know Ray's whole situation.
No, not
so
Ray.
Even
Just-
that aside, no, I think, yeah, it makes sense what you're saying, that you didn't get it. Now that you have a wife and have other things she's opened your eyes and your heart to family life. Not that you're going to pivot much, but you maybe now can see where other people have been coming from all these years.
I can understand and appreciate the value of investing in things other than just your career.
Yeah.
Which I couldn't, because it's really all I had for a long time. So
Yeah.
that's what I did. It was like, this is all I have. I'm going to kill it. Yeah. It's kind of great. Like, I root for Oklahoma to win football games. Like, that's the craziest thing that I could ever say. And that's all because of that. Like, I like my father-in-law to have joy. It's not about my wife. She's kind of annoying about it. It's about my father-in-law. I like for him to win those games.
Sweet dude.
Yeah, they play tonight. I hope they beat Alabama. I don't think they will. I think Alabama rolls, but I want Oklahoma to win because I want to see him happy. Now, if they do lose, I don't know. I'd kind of like to see my wife suffer for a minute on that one because she rubs it in. We suck. It's like, you only got 2 wins this year, huh?
Mm.
It's playful, but still, a bit annoying. But the fact that I can look at another team and go, I really hope they win for someone else, that's top of it. Because I don't do that.
That's how you know you.
I won't
found
even let
love.
Amy's boyfriend have 2 favorite teams.
You shouldn't.
Guys, I made him choose. He chose UVA
Okay, good.
with a side of Auburn.
He should thank you for that. With a side of Auburn.
All right. So
I guess he'll be cheering for Oklahoma though tonight
why?
because he hates Alabama.
Yeah.
Oh, because his side of Auburn.
His
It's-
little side.
Because
yeah,
of his side of Auburn,
Hey, his side chick's enemy.
he hates it.
All right. That's it. What are you doing this weekend?
Finishing a little bit of shopping that I need to do for my son. Mostly, I have all of my daughter's stuff. I think.
I think I'm done shopping. By the way, it's different because you and my wife are friends, and she said you were coming over next week or something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, whatever that was. I was like, hey, should we take Amy's present? And because she's like, no, she's coming over next week.
Yeah.
So I don't have any present for you here.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Oh, I already gave everybody else their gifts. Too here.
In the garage.
No,
No.
no, I
She
did
waited
kind
for
of.
everyone to leave, though. It
I
was all
did kind of do
one-on-one.
it one. I did
Yeah.
kind of do it one-on-one.
Good.
I didn't like just willy-nilly it out for everybody. But hopefully everybody liked their little things.
Loved it.
I try. Eddie now knows what his is, and I got him a puzzle because now he's puzzle guy.
There's a Dolly puzzle.
And
Dolly Parton.
but I looked for a Gwyneth Paltrow puzzle. I couldn't find it, so Dolly
I'm
was.
kind of glad you didn't give me the Gwyneth one because my wife would be like, "What? Really? Like, what is that?"
Did you consider the Goop vagina candle?
That is funny you say that because I did order candles for some of the others in the group, and that would have been a good one.
My wife
But
definitely would have
that
thrown that
also-
away for sure.
That also would have been really weird and disrespectful to Eddie's wife. And I figured Dolly is a safe blonde.
That's great.
She's probably the only woman puzzle you could put together that's not questionable.
500 piece, I can probably do that in like one day.
Show off.
A dedicated day, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like
Very
you wake up in
dedicated.
the morning, you're like, my goal
Correct.
today is to do this puzzle.
And I have
Especially
nothing
'cause,
else to do.
her hair is going to be the hardest part.
Yeah, all the blonde.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
Are you wanting more followers on social media? Like, is that a goal of yours?
No. Why?
Okay, then great.
wait, why are you asking that?
You could live stream you putting it together a 500-piece puzzle. You'd have to do it all on the stream. You'd gain a lot of followers.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Like, if that's something you really wanted
That'd
to
be kind
do.
of fun.
Like, just set it up and like he leaves the live stream running the entire
While
time.
I'm working
Yeah.
on the puzzle.
People would watch that, come back on that. If like you had the box up where they could see what it was going to be, and there was the puzzle there, and you just live streamed it for
Dude,
3
that's
or
a
4 hours.
Great idea.
That would be relaxing for some people. I think it would be fun.
Does he talk?
Yeah.
You don't have to the whole time. It's not like you're playing video games, but people really wouldn't be there for the entertainment. They would just be there for the puzzle. And that's how you would get the new people that didn't know you as a person on this show. They would just be like, oh, this guy does puzzles. That literally could be your thing.
I'm a puzzle guy
You-
now.
You could get so many followers by live streaming putting together puzzles. You'd have to
So
do it
funny.
consistently,
Yeah.
but that would be a thing.
Where'd you find the time?
I mean, I have to like kick everyone out of the house. Like, all right, guys, I'm going to put a puzzle together.
Well, you could do an hour a day or something and not finish every puzzle.
Yeah.
And just constantly go back to the
Oh,
puzzle
I
room.
thought he was just on a Saturday. He's just
Well, you
like,
could. You could do the whole thing.
But that'd be baller, dude. If I went live and finished the whole puzzle.
set a timer, a clock.
Yeah.
So I had an idea of putting together a puzzle while doing an interview, and you have to live stream the whole thing and record it for a podcast. But the problem with that was you don't know how long it's going to be. So let's say I'll use Caitlin Butts as an example. She was over yesterday. We were recording a podcast. I was like, hey, we're going to put together this dolly puzzle. It's 500 pieces. We're going to clip it. It's going to go up as a podcast, and we'll clip it, and it'll be a live stream. That's, I think, fun and novel. But also, I can't say it's only going to take an hour.
Yeah. But you guys would work on it together, right?
Yeah, we do while we
cool.
were doing. It's like comedians in cars getting coffee.
Yeah.
It's just an activity that
Yeah.
you're doing while you're doing the interview, and you're able to, ship it off to India and have them clip the crap out of it for $80, and you get all the clips. You get the full audio of the podcast, the full YouTube. I mean, it's a good idea. Just you have to have somebody you're comfortable with, because
Sure.
that would take a couple hours. I guess you do a smaller one, huh?
You can do 100 piece.
Yeah, they have 100 ones. Yeah.
You probably get that done in 30 minutes.
Really?
They're-
I think so. 100 piece.
Maybe.
The key is to start with the edges. You start with the edges first, and then you fill in the middle.
Should we do that on the Netflix show, Mike? Get a smaller puzzle and get someone to put a whole puzzle. Thing about that is we can't really go over an hour 10, hour 15. Our episodes, because we signed a deal for 80 episodes for the year. 100-piece puzzle. Most adults take 20 minutes to an hour. I'll for sure be in the hour part. But is that one adult?
It says most adults.
So does it work? So if you have two, does it
If
cut
you
the
have
time in
two,
half?
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I'm wondering. Is it
for
like
sure.
you can put it's
Double the
Does it
power.
make it harder?
But
Yeah.
everybody has their different method. Like some
Yeah,
people do
yeah.
like to do the border first. Some people like to
Colors.
color sort.
maybe we can do a small puzzle episode. You guys have
They have one of the
allowed
50
me
states.
to have an understanding
There's 50 pieces.
that there's less than yes. That's fun. We'd put that together in 3 minutes.
Hilarious.
Yeah, I just assumed all those puzzles were big. Like, what's the use of putting together a 100-piece puzzle? Because it would
Oh,
take 10 minutes.
Right.
You know what? I really wanted to get Eddie, but I saw it too late. It was too because he'd already had passed.
Bottle handle.
Maybe next year. I found out he was into puzzles after the Advent calendar started, but at Anthropology they had an Advent calendar. So it was 24 little 100-piece puzzles. So each day, your
Oh.
Advent, the thing you pulled out was a different 100-piece puzzle.
Wow, that's intense.
Wow, kill me.
No, it looks so cool.
I'm sure it does look cool, but
That is cool.
You're committed every day. How big are the puzzles?
100
100
piece.
piece.
Is that I'm forgetting you said 500, 100. I don't,
So,
So
100 is the
Mike
30
just
to an
said,
hour.
yeah.
Oh, kill me. Give me a 20-piece puzzle every day. Maybe I could do that. I wonder if that helps your brain.
Yes, it does.
I know it helps you relax.
No,
'cause
no,
you're
it-
focused on something.
It's one of the. It can be relaxing. It can be therapeutic. But yeah, no, it is good for your brain.
I love it, but it's such a time waster. Like when I'm done, like when I finish my 1,000 piece, I'm just like, what did I do? Like, and now I'm just gonna tear it apart and give it to my neighbor.
But
Like
isn't it? Do you ever see those monks that are always that are doing the making of the cool art, and as soon as they're done, they wipe it away. They spend like
No.
months and years building this. It's really intricate art, and then as soon as they finish, it's because it's just about the process.
Okay.
It's not about.
I get that.
And I'm talking about it's A+ level art.
And they just
And they
erase it?
may be Buddhists. Again, I'm trying to recall from something that I saw a documentary on. Yeah, and as soon as it's done, it gets erased. It is wild. It is the Tibetan Buddhist sand mandals. I think it was, or what is that, Mike? How do you say it?
Mandala?
It's an intricate, colorful creation made by monks. Oh, you can be both, Buddhist and monk.
Okay.
Using colored sand only to be ritually destroyed, dissolved shortly after completion to symbolize the Buddhist teaching of, I don't know what the word is, of all material life and spread healings energies. Also, my vision, what I'm seeing on the screen is so small. I have to make it bigger now.
Yeah. Hey, man.
So the
It's part of
cognitive
life.
benefits of puzzles,
Impermanence.
Bobby,
Thank you.
improved memory, enhanced problem-solving skills, increased concentration, slowing cognitive decline.
That's what I need.
And so those are the brain benefits. But then, like we said, there's the emotional benefits like stress relief, enhanced mood. They can be a solo activity, but if you do it with family or friends, then you got some social interaction.
Hey, you fight with them.
I don't really let my kids do it because
No, 'cause they'll
they
lose a
force
piece.
pieces together.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
like, it's like, no, don't do that.
All right, we're done. So we will have a podcast Monday, probably Tuesday as well. But we're done for the day. All you part tours, we really appreciate you listening. If you are a part tour, because again, I think there's a preference. I think everybody has a preference. Part 1, a little more fast paced, a little more precision involved. Part 2 is just us hanging out talking about stuff. You can always let me know in the DMs which one you prefer, part 1 or part 2, because they are 2 totally different types of shows. But we appreciate you guys. Hope you have a good weekend, and we will see